Welcome to another food adventure with Getting Lost. We are back at Chinatown Complex Food Centre, and we're going to try food like this very popular Claypot rice, another noodle dish, a traditional Chinese snack. So let's get to it and let's explore this place some more and let's eat. This is the Buddha Tooth Temple, which is just beside the Chinatown Complex Food Centre, which we are going to eat. So this is the complex itself. So this is where we're going to eat. And the place we're going to go to is a very popular place, very famous place. A lot of people know about this place. It's called Lian Claypot, or better known as Three Sisters Claypot. This place is very popular. When you do come here, be prepared to wait. As you can see, these are all clay pots made of clay. Not like the other previous place we went to, which was made of metal. So at the bottom there is where the gas cooker is. After the person cook it with gas, then they will move the clay pot to the top part. The top part is actually charcoal. So this is the clay pot. And this is the vegetables. Side order that we ordered. These vegetables is actually very well done, quite tasty. They did it very well. Okay, you can also order soup like the other place. But here they have a wide variety of soups you can order. Okay, so this is the clay pot itself. It comes in a clay pot made of clay. Okay, one thing here is that is good about this is you have much more ingredients. First of all, not only do you have chicken and you have the normal lapchong and you have some vegetables, and of course you have the salted fish. You also have a liver sausage. You also have waxed meat. Okay, so ingredient wise, they actually don't skim on the ingredients. They actually give you lots of good ingredients to go with your clay pot, and it is the ingredients does make this clay pot taste very well, very nicely. As you can see, we are scraping up all the ingredients. We already put in a stuck soya sauce and oil, and now we'll start to scrape off. Look at that, it's so hot that it's fogging up my lens. Anyway, so basically, look at that, the chicken. Doesn't it look good? Okay, so how they cook this? First of all, they'll cook it on the gas cooker, maybe for like 5 minutes to cook the rice. Then they pick it up, they put in all the ingredients you need to put on top of it, and then they transfer it to the charcoal burner. And the charcoal burner will do the job of infusing the rice, infusing all the fragrance, all the flavors, everything into the rice. Okay, so you will have the lapchong, which is the Chinese sausage, the liver sausage, and you have the salted fish. These are all flavor components, fragrance components that will add the flavor, will add the smell that you need to have in the food itself. So this is how it goes. Like I said, this place here, they don't scream on ingredients, so they do it well. And of course, they cook it in charcoal. So because they do it in charcoal, the wait for you to eat the food is at least 25 minutes, minimum 25 minutes, because they take the proper time to cook the food for you. And then when I came here to eat, I think for myself, we waited for around 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, so we got hungry, so we actually ordered a few other dishes from around the place here. So which you can do, or you can order soup from them. They have the normal, like those watercress soup, those lotus root soup, those normal types of Chinese soups that you can order. But here is the food. Good. Anyway, the review. The chicken is tender, but not as flavorful as the other side. Here they give you lots more ingredients, which the other side didn't have. Didn't have the liver sausage, didn't have the waxed meat, waxed pork. And I think because this Claypot itself was cracked at the bottom, so the rice itself was a bit soggy after a while. But overall, still a very, very good Claypot rice dish. So good, so good. Oh, makes my mouth water just thinking about them. Next up is a shop called Soon Ji Ban Mian. They make banmian. They concentrate on making banmian, and surprisingly, the banmian is actually good. The soup itself doesn't have a very. It has a very light flavor when you taste it, but still robust but light flavor to the soup. And the noodles itself cooked very well. I really like the soup. It's a nice chewy texture, not overcooked, really done well. And the chili is not liquid, it's actually a paste, and it's a chili sauce with garlic. Okay, so you put it into your soup. It is very spicy. Okay, don't forget to go and break the egg yolk to add thickness into your soup. The soup itself is good. The ingredients are fresh. I actually really like these noodles. Very comforting. Okay, the chili kicks a very big spicy kick to you, so I will advise you to be careful with the chili. Put some first, then you need more, you put more later. But it's not your usual chili. It doesn't have a sour component. It's just spicy and garlicky, so it may not be what you are expecting in a banmian chili, but this is a very good banmian. Very good. I really like this. Next up is this shop here called Panji Cooked Food, and this place actually sells traditional Chinese snacks, old style Chinese snacks. And you see these rectangular blocks here, which actually cost $6 per block. It's actually called a traditional snack called sashima. Okay, basically it's originated from the Manchus in Manchuria in the northeast of China. Now it's spread towards the whole of China. In any place that's Chinese, you can find this snack. So basically it's a snack where it's actually fluffy strands of fried batter bound together with thick sugar syrup. Okay, sometimes for me, I didn't buy the rectangular block stuff. I actually bought two of the other items. This is actually just a thicker piece of deep fried batter. Okay, but then they just coat it with the sugar syrup, the stiff sugar syrup. Okay. And this one is a kind of like a dense biscuit with sesame seed. Yep, so a lot of white sesame seed together with a very dense biscuit. Okay, first of all, the one on the right, the deep fried batter. Sometimes you can also find this in dim sum places. Some dim sum places do also sell a version of this. And also, I like in the rectangular blocks, like the one I showed you earlier, the sashimas. Not only do they have batter, certain places in other parts of China, they may even add in fruits or dates or raisins or stuff, put it inside the deep fried batter. But the one at the store itself, just a deep fried batter, and then they just make it into a block, and then they cut it up, and it's just deep fried batter with a stiff, sticky syrup. Anyway, so this is a traditional Chinese snack that I'm just introducing to you. You can come and try if you want. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed your visit to Chinatown Complex Food Centre. We have been here before, we'll come here again, and we'll be here again for another episode. So I hope you enjoyed it. I showed you a nice Claypot place. I showed you some traditional Chinese snacks. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you do, please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to join me for my next food adventure. Bye bye.